brand new Indian motorcycles for 2025. Watch this video. Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf. I hope you're all well. So, Indian motorcycles 2025. What are they going to do? What brand new motorcycles are they going to bring out? What are they going to give us to get the juices flowing? Now, hold on. I hear you say they've already released the 2025 bikes. Those Indian Scouts, the new range of Scouts, and the top of the line is the Indian Scout 101. Great. That's all great. Those are the 2025 bikes, and you can get those now and order those now and fill your boots. Fantastic. But I'm talking about the rest of the range, the Chieftain, the Challenger. With all the problems that Harley Davidson have been having, you would imagine that Indian motorcycles should be kind of chomping at the bit to come out with something different, to come out with bikes that are going to pull the Harley Davidson audience over to them. So that's what I'm waiting for. In fact, I've kind of been a bit disappointed that Indian haven't done more in terms of PR, haven't done more in terms of, sticking it in a little bit to Harley Davidson. I would have thought that they would have tried to. No, yeah, maybe they've just played it cool and I get it. But in terms of 2025 bikes, what could they be coming out with? Now, again, I don't have any inside information here, and I'm not going to try and pull the wool over your eyes and say, look, I know all this new information. No, absolutely not. This is more about what Indian motorcycles should do. Should they indeed bring out brand new motorcycles, new Challenger variants, new Chieftain variants, whatever it is, should they do something different or just continue in the same vein? The problem is, if they just continue in the same vein, they're never really going to grow. They're never really going to take over any kind of market share of Harley Davidson. Even though lots of people have been walking away from Harley Davidson, well, so the media would tell you, or so the internet land would tell you. But how many of those are going over to Indian and buying Indian motorcycles? How many people have just let the dust settle now and just, not got carried away with themselves and still riding Harley Davidsons and, just be done with it? I don't believe Indian motorcycles have capitalized on this at all. And I think they should have done. And maybe this is where I think there's this kind of bit of a delay. They're kind of wondering, well, where do we position ourselves? Where do we set our stall, as it were? On their website, the 2025 bikes, all they've got is the Indian Scout range, which is fine. And the rest are 2024 bikes. Now, you would imagine very, very soon, just like other manufacturers have been doing in the last week, 10 days, they're starting to tell us about their bikes or their plans or when they're going to be revealing these bikes. Just let's say KTM are going to be revealing their new bikes or the updated bikes at the Milan Motorcycle Show. We've got Triumph, who've just released a new bike as well and just upgraded another one a week or so ago. So, other manufacturers are starting to drip feed these bikes in the autumn reveal. And this is that period where we're going to see lots of bikes being released or new technology or new inventions or new directions being revealed as well. But Indian haven't got that. And I've said this in the past about Indian motorcycles, where are they? What are they doing? Because you would imagine that as the main competitor to Harley Davidson in the American marketplace, you would think they would be a bit more aggressive. There'd be a bit more so, no, we need to dominate the market share. We need to reclaim this market. But they don't seem to be doing it. Now, I'm sure they've got a little bump in sales since Harley Davidson's troubles, with the whole DEI fiasco. But in terms of continuing that, then they've got to do something. So what I'm saying is watch this space in the next few weeks or the next couple of months for the autumn reveal as other motorcycle manufacturers come out with their new bikes. Indian motorcycles, they have to do something above the Scout to get people to come over from the Harley Davidson crowd into the Indian crowd. And most of those people are probably going to be from the touring lineup. So you're looking to bring them over from something like, a Street Glide or Road Glide into something like a Challenger or a Chieftain. Now, the other aspect is that there's been a growing movement of, I want to say, younger people in inverted commas going over to the Indian and using those Indians as their bike of choice, especially something like the the FTR, which we've seen for a long time, but more so something like going over to the Sport Chief and seeing something, hey, this is a really cool bike. This is something that we love to ride, and, that we do performance upgrades and so on and so forth. What we're also seeing is in the aftermarket world that more manufacturers and more companies are producing aftermarket parts for Indian motorcycles as well. That has grown as well. So as a motorcycle to buy and as a motorcycle to keep, Indians have become more and more favourable. But the question is, it's not whether they're motorcycles to keep. It's whether Indian motorcycles can continue selling brand new motorcycles. So that's always the challenge for motorcycle manufacturers. It's selling new motorcycles. It's not about a customer, keeping a bike for 20 years. And actually, they don't want that. They want you to buy a motorcycle and then maybe the next year, buy another brand new motorcycle from them as well. They want that repeat business. They want you to just keep on coming back. But they also want brand new business to come over as well. And this is where they need to capitalize of any transference from Harley Davidson world and bring them over to the Indian world as well. So how are they going to do that? They have to do it with bikes. They have to do it possibly with a new kind of bike. And they also have to do this with styling as well. One of the issues with Indian motorcycles that Harley Davidson riders would say is that the Harley Davidson looks better. Stylistically, it looks better. Now, Indian fans will say, no, it doesn't. No. But I'm saying the bulk of the motorcycle riding public in the United States are Harley Davidson riders. So if they prefer Harley Davidsons, then there's kind of a reason why. Stylistically, they like it. So if they're saying we prefer the styling of a Harley, then that's the reason. That's the thing that you've got to get over. So my gut feeling is that Indian motorcycles need to change the styling or produce one motorcycle that has got styling that is less Indian-like and probably moves towards the Harley Davidson styling a lot more. Now, whatever those styling cues are, I'll let you decide as well. But sometimes the Indian motorcycles, they're a little bit outdated. They're a little bit chintzy in terms of the way they look. Now, I've been a big fan of Indian motorcycles for a number of years. I was a big fan of Victory as well, and I still am in many ways. I saw a great Victory motorcycle the other week, actually, in a car park here. Fantastic bike. But the Dark Horse bikes I've always really liked. The other bikes, the other colour configurations, I've always been a bit, not really for me. So for me, that's how they've got to win me over. They've got to get over that, feeling that about those bikes. I just don't really like them. The Dark Horse, yes. The other colour combinations, the other stylings, no. So this is what they've got to do. They've got to do something with either a Chieftain or a Challenger or something like that, and they're going to say, right, we've got to change the styling or manipulate the styling so it kind of attracts more and more Harley Davidson fans. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. What do Indian motorcycles do for 2025? I really don't know, but this is where I see that they need to gain ground and they need to capitalize. And the way to really solidify that is to change the styling or tweak the styling just a little bit on their bikes. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you like what I do here, keep on watching the videos and I'll catch you again. Bye now.